There's a better home awaiting in the shine, Lord, in the shine. In the shine, Lord, in the shine.
And that was B.J. Thomas with Will the Circle Be Unbroken. I'm sorry, folks. I got kicked off our streaming service again, so I had to reboot everything. But we're back, and we are going strong. Okay. Very good. Okay, very good. Listen, if you want to talk about something on the air, you can call area code 315-801-9137. That's 315-801-9137. That's the new number into the studio here. We had some issues with our other number, so we had to change it, and it just came through the other day. So our new number is, of course, 315-801-9137, and it is going across the oh, no, it's not. Well, let's change that right now. Okay, and there it is. And I will put up the Bible verse for today as well for those who are coming in to watch. They'll have it to read. Let's see, what can we do now? We can play some more music. Here is Slim Whitman with "Carried on the Shoulders of the Shepherd."
Jesus was a shepherd true that found me when I wandered like a straying sheep. On his mighty shoulders then he placed me. Safely there my soul he'll ever keep. Carried on the shoulders of the shepherd, no more on the mountains will I roam. Carried on the shoulders of the shepherd, safely will I reach my home, sweet home. Nothing in myself such love could merit. All of grace, these blessings full and free. Oh, the wonder of his boundless mercy. For a worthless, sinful soul like me. Carried on the shoulders of the shepherd, no more on the mountains will I roam. Carried on the shoulders of the shepherd, safely will I reach my home, sweet home. My home, sweet home.
Slim Whitman with "Carried on the Shoulders of the Shepherd" right here on the Agape Christian Broadcasting Network's Part 2 of Acbn Live, the late night edition for Saturday, March 23rd, 2024. We got kicked off again, which I am not happy about. Seriously considering I have experimented with another streaming service, which actually is cheaper than the one that we're using. Right now we're using StreamYard, and they actually offer more in a free program that they have where I'm paying $25 a month for StreamYard, this other streaming service has a free program and actually offers more to the streamer, myself per se, and then the StreamYard does. So I'm thinking about going over to that. I'm not positive yet. I'm the type of person that loves to give second chances, but usually they turn into third, fourth, fifth, and sixth chances. And I do pay a lot of money for this service every month for 4 stations. So we'll stick with it and see what we can get out of it. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about this evening? So yeah, there's going to be 2 parts to the Agape Christian Broadcasting Network's ACBN Live Late Edition with me, Brother Bill Lytle. It'll be on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are multicasting to all 3 platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Soon to be broadcasting on Twitch and 4 or 5 other ones that we're looking into, and StreamYard does allow us to do that. I know of some streamers, podcasters that stream live onto 10, 12 different services, and it's totally flawless. I mean, it's cloud-based, so there's really nothing that can go wrong except for when you get kicked off. And StreamYard has been notified quite a few times about this, and they still can't seem to find what the problem is. I know what the problem is. I could tell them very easily, but they need to learn. I mean, if I show them or tell them what switch that they have to add into their programming, what do they call it? Their programming, whatever they call it their code, into their programming code. But what will they learn from that? Nothing, because someone has done it for them and they won't have to worry about it. So I figure let them figure it out on their own. They're very, very intelligent. They're the ones with the degrees in computer programming. I'm only a teacher. I have a double bachelor's degree in elementary music education and secondary high school English. I am also a certified hypnotist, and I also have a degree in nursing, which I did for almost 40 years, and I don't do it anymore. After my mama died, I stopped doing it because I took care of her for a couple of years before she passed, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I'm too old, way too old to do it anymore. So enough of my ranting and raving and sob stories. Let's get back into the music. Here is Randy Travis with Running Blind here on the Agape Christian Broadcasting Network's ACBN Live Late Edition with me, Brother Bill Lytle.
At a quick shop somewhere west of Albuquerque, got a tank of gas, a cold drink, and a beef jerky. The cashier, she gave me a smile, so I stood there and I talked to her a while. She said, "Where you headed? I hope you get there soon. I've seen them all day long, from 4 a.m. to noon. Some are running from, some are running to, some are running blind, Lord. Which one are you?" Well, I said, "It don't appear to me to be so cut and dry. You don't know me from Adam. Can it be so black and white?" I said, "I got a plan. You see, I got it figured out. How can you be so sure, my dear, what I'm all about?" She said, "I've stood in this window for 27 years. I can tell you cash or credit. I can tell you brand of beer. I can tell you who's a liar, and the truth is plain to see. That's your last 20, boy, and don't you lie to me." son, you'll be home this afternoon. And I hate to judge you, I don't mean to seem unkind, but there ain't no use in running if you're only running blind. Oh, there ain't no use in running if you're only running blind.
And God said, "Let there be music, to calm the savage beast within. And he saw that it was good."
I was on my way to church one Sunday. I heard my neighbor say, that other church across the street, well, it don't belong today. While they scream and shout, they carry on like the world was gonna end. And I watched him stand in silence as the sermon began. Well, it was my neighbor, who stood and listened, while the power of God filled the hearts of everyone. Yes, it was my neighbor, who kneeled and prayed. Well, it was my neighbor that shouted louder than anyone. Well, I stood there and listened, I could not turn away. Everybody in the neighborhood all came in to pray. I won't forget that Sunday when God filled the neighborhood. It might have been a little old-fashioned, but it done us all some good. It was me and my neighbor, who stood and listened, while the power of God filled the hearts of everyone. It was me and my neighbor, that kneeled and prayed. It was me and my neighbor that shouted louder than anyone. Give me that old-time religion, give me that old-time religion, give me that old-time religion. It's good enough for me. Give me that old-time religion, give me that old-time religion, give me that old-time religion. Oh, it's good enough for me. Give me that old-time religion.
Me and My Neighbor from Conway Twitty, right here on ACBN, the Agape Christian Broadcasting Network's ACBN Live with me, Brother Bill Lytle, the late night edition for March 23rd, 2024. And we have a special request from my good friend, Kathy Hollister. And let me see here. Let me just find it again. I had it, Kathy. I just had it. So we're going to try this again. And we're going to go up here. We're going to go there. We're going to go there. And here you go, Kathy. Here's your song that you requested. And it's called So Mercy here on ACBN Live with me, Brother Bill Lytle.
See her now, her weathered skin, old straw hat and crooked grin. And she said, "Child, let's make this garden grow. Let's till the soil and pull some weeds. And here's your bag of precious seed. 'Cause Grandma's got a secret you should know. You always reap exactly what you sow. So mercy, so grace, so kindness, so faith. Words are like water, sprinkled with love. You will harvest all your heart's been dreaming of. So mercy. We knelt right there and she took my hand. That patch of dirt was Holy Land. And she said, child, I learned this long ago. Oh, you can bless or curse, you can live or die. You choose the crop you want in life. That's the greatest secret Grandma knows. You always reap exactly what you sow. So mercy, so grace, so kindness, so faith. Words are like water, sprinkled with love. You will harvest all your heart's been dreaming of. 'Cause one day, God forbid, you act a fool and fall down hard and fast. 'Cause life is cruel. If you ever reached to help a friend, the hand you held might lift you up again. What goes around comes back around, you know. You always reap exactly what you sow. So mercy, so grace, so kindness, so faith. Words are like water, sprinkled with love. You'll harvest all your heart's been dreaming of. You'll harvest all your heart's been dreaming of. So mercy, so mercy, so grace, so kindness, so faith.
And that was Mark Lowry with So Mercy here on the Agape Christian Broadcasting Network's ACBN Live with me, Brother Bill Lytle. That was a special request going out to Kathy Hollister, and I was so happy to be able to do that for you, Kathy. Up next, we have Johnny Cash, and this song, I love this song. I mean, I think it's a very, very cute song, and it's a true song, too. It's called The Ten Commandments right here on the Agape Christian Broadcasting Network's ACBN Live with me, Brother Bill Lytle. Enjoy.
Moses led God's children out to find the promised land. And on the way he'd stop each day and look to heaven and ask God for help, as he could not withstand the task alone. And then one day he looked away, and thereby lay a stone. God said, write upon the stone these words I say to you, and if you all obey my rules, I'll see you safely through. God opened heaven's doors, and then he guided Moses' hands, and he said, go and tell my children, these are my commands. Go and climb that mountain, Moses, climb that mountain now and pray. Climb that mountain now and tell us what our Lord has had to say. Thou shalt have no gods before me is my great command, and thou shalt not make any graven image by thy hand. Thou shalt not take my name in vain if thou would guiltless be. Remember thou to keep the Sabbath day alone for me. Honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery, and thou shalt not steal. Love thy neighbor as thyself, and show thy neighbor peace. Covet not thy neighbor's house, nor anything that's his. Go and climb that mountain, Moses, climb that mountain now and pray. Climb that mountain now and tell us what our Lord has had to say. Moses showed these words of God to all the children then. They pulled up stakes and headed out to find the promised land that Moses had described to them and told of comforts there that children of oppression thought they'd not find anywhere. But they were soon to part from him and push alone a while, for it was never meant for him to walk that final mile. The children cried, if we must go on, Moses, without you, then talk to God just one more time and tell us what to do. Go and climb that mountain, Moses, climb that mountain now and pray. Climb that mountain now and tell us what our Lord has had to say. Thou shalt have no gods before me, is my great command. And thou shalt not make any graven image by thy hand. Thou shalt not take my name in vain, if thou would guiltless be. Remember thou to keep the Sabbath day alone for me. Honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery, and thou shalt not steal. Love thy neighbor as thyself, and show thy neighbor peace. Covet not thy neighbor's house, nor anything that's his. Go and climb that mountain, Moses, climb that mountain now and pray. Climb that mountain now and tell us what our Lord has had to say. Go and climb that mountain, Moses, climb the mountain now and pray. Climb that mountain.
My life for him. I want to be a servant for him, and I want to walk each day with him. I want to live my life for him. This work here on earth may not show, but there's coming a day we'll walk streets of gold. I'll leave this old earth for my home upon high, and receive my reward up there in the sky. I want to live my life for him. I want to be a servant for him. I want to walk each day with him. I want to live my life for him. A stranger was I, far away from the fold. will never end, never end, never end. So I want to live my life for Him. I want to be a servant for Him.
I Want to Live with the late, great Rusty Dean, the daughter, or the son, excuse me, God forgive me, the
When
son,
Jesus calls,
Vestal
I want to
Goodman,
be
and
ready.
her husband, I can't
I
remember what
want
his
to
name
be
is off the top of my
ready.
head. But
When
here we have
Jesus
Ernest Tubbs with When Jesus
calls,
Calls.
the time is near, and when we'll be hearing that trumpet blow. When Jesus calls, just like He told us the day He left us, that He'd return. He loves us so. Now, brothers and sisters, we know He's coming, so it's up to us if we want to go. When Jesus calls, I want to be ready. I want to be ready. When Jesus calls, the time is near, and when we'll be hearing that trumpet blow. When Jesus calls. To Him, and it's no secret what He can do. So if you feel like you're not quite ready, just talk to Jesus and He'll hear you. When Jesus calls, I want to be ready. I want to be ready. When Jesus calls, the time is near, and when we'll be hearing that trumpet blow. When Jesus calls.
When Jesus Calls, from Ernest Tubbs right here on ACBN's, or excuse me, well, yeah, we could say that, ACBN's ACBN Live with Brother Bill Lytle. I prefer to say the Agape Christian Broadcasting Network, but yeah, either or works. And that was Howard Goodman, was Vestal's husband's name. So Howard and Vestal Goodman, that was a song by their son Rusty Dean. And as you can tell, I'm getting a little on the tired side. I'm not making sense here, but that's to be expected when this room is very, very warm too. The studio is, and even though I have fans running and a window open sometimes, it still gets really, really hot. Anywho, here is my favorite song, and it's from David Houston, and it's called "The Church in the Wildwood."
There's a church in the valley by the wildwood, no lovelier place in the dale. No spot is so dear to my childhood as the little brown church in the vale. Oh, come to the church in the wildwood. Come to the church in the dale. No spot is so dear to my childhood as the little brown church in the sweet on a bright Sunday morning to listen to the clear ringing bell. It's home so sweetly you're calling. Come to the church in the vale. Come to the church in the wildwood. Come to the church in the dale. No spot is so dear to my childhood as the little brown.
ACBN is now available on Alexa. Just say, Alexa, play the Acbn Christian Broadcasting Network and enjoy.
Ready for some more great music? Keep listening right here to ACBN Radio.
And this is Farther Along from Johnny Cash.
Tempted and tried, we're oft made to wonder why it should be thus all the day long, while there are others living about us, never molested, though in the wrong. Farther along we know all about it. Farther along we understand why. Cheer up, my brother, live in the sunshine. We'll understand it all by and by. When we see Jesus coming in glory, when he comes from his home in the sky, then we shall meet him in that bright mansion, and we'll understand it all by and by. Farther along we know all about it. Farther along we understand why. Yes, we'll cheer up, my brother, live in the sunshine. We'll understand it all by and by. All by and by. Thank you.
And that was Farther Along from Johnny Cash right here on the Agape Christian Broadcasting Network's ACBN Live, the late edition on a Saturday night, March 23rd, with me, Brother Bill Lytle. Well, folks, that's going to do it for me for tonight. I'm getting like super tired, and I have to call it a night. So with that, I am going to say thank you for tuning in. I love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. I really do. Thank you for your prayers for my health. I appreciate that as well. And again, say a prayer for Riley Strain and his family and friends and those who helped find him and search for him. Riley Strain was the young gentleman who went missing on March 8th after being escorted out of a bar in Nashville, Tennessee. They found his body in the Cumberland River yesterday morning, and it's a sad ending. It really is a sad ending, but at least his parents have closure now and can bring their boy home and bury him and let him rest in peace. Okay, folks, everybody have a great night. Again, thank you for listening. I'll try to do a live again here sometime soon. And don't forget, tomorrow at 12 noon, the Sunday sermon program is going to be playing 2 sermons from 12 until 2. So if you want to listen and receive the word of the Lord, please tune in then. Have a great night, people, and I will see you when I see you, as Mark Lowry would say. Have a great night, folks.
May the hand of God protect you as we go our separate ways. May the love of God surround you as we rise to leave this place. May the mind of God be in you, giving wisdom from above. May His perfect peace enfold you, bring hope and joy and love. Go with God. Go with God. Go with God, and He will go with you. Go with God. Go with God. Go with God, and He will go with you. When you're weary, peace through darkest nights. I wish you hope for your tomorrows and love throughout your life. For the Father's watching over you, and the Son walks by your side. Know the Spirit lives within you as your